Hello and welcome on my channel, Wolf Aqua, your channel about horticulture, aquaponics and aquaculture. And also welcome to the fourth episode of Aquaponics, my story. And unfortunately, in that season, all my fish died. And how it came to that, I'm gonna show you now. As you know, in the last season, and so in the third episode, I showed you that I was growing in the school system tilapia. So tilapia is a warm water fish, and in my opinion, it needs at least 20 degrees Celsius that the fish is really eating and growing a lot. So and because we have quite some harsh winter times, sometimes at least the winters got also much more milder during the last years. I wanted to have a fish species that does not require so much heat demand in the water. So actually, the way I was thinking is I can adapt my aquaponic system to the environment where I'm living in. And that's why I was thinking, which fish could I choose? So I choose in the end carp, or leather carp, or mirror carp it's called. So it's a carp species with almost no scales on it. And why I choose this one? Because this fish can tolerate very cold temperatures, but also very warm temperatures. It's not very aggressive, it's not very cannibalistic, and it's, let's say, rather easy to handle, right? So, and for the plants, in that season I choose tomatoes, actually I think tomatoes only. And each tomato plant had a wire up in the greenhouse just to train the plants upwards. So, then I was going to a fish farm, like to an open pond fish farm, and I got my fingerlings, my small tiny carps from them. And already when I was picking them up, I thought like, I asked the guy, hey, there are some scratches on the skin, some white spots on them. He said, don't worry, that doesn't matter, they will survive. All right, so then I put the fish back in the system, but very slowly, of course. So I took like 2 hours to really slowly get my fish acquainted to the new water quality. And at the beginning it was okay, so the fish did well and grew well, but then step by step, one after each other died. And also when I introduced the fish to my system, I already recognized many of the fish had damaged fins, very small, lean back, and they're not very good conditions, right? And then actually, right on my birthday, I got the call from the local, from the technician of the school system, like, hey, the last fish died. So in the middle of the season, like June. And I was like, oh no, too bad. Oh, shit happens. Anyway, so after that, I let the system run without fish for 3 months to make sure that all parasites are just starved to death. And I don't want it to kill the plants. That's why I tried to fertilize the plants with like single ingredients like ammonia, and also to keep the biology in my biofilter alive. However, that's a little bit more tricky and complicated than it may sound like it. And that's why you see also in the plants a lot of deficiencies, a lot of not nice looking leaves, but still they managed to produce at least a few fruits that you could eat. Anyway, I was not lazy though in the season, so what I did in the meantime is I did a microbiology analysis of the water. So together with the lab technician, we did some agar plates and some liquid bacteria media, and we tested the water for the amount of bacteria per milliliter or per volume unit. Furthermore, we checked if we can find some coliform bacteria, like E. coli, for example, speaking. And guess what? Yes, we found some of them, unfortunately. God bless, just a very few, not too many. Yeah, this is how our lab equipment looked like. You can see here on one side the agar plates, and on the other side we also had like different concentrations of water samples in these in our tubes here with the green media. And also check out on top of one of those tubes there's like a kind of a reddish, purplish liquid, and that gives you an indication of what kind of bacteria is living in that water. Anyway, so after I let the system run without fish for 3 months, I got new fish, again leather carp from a different fish farm, though it was already end of the season, so I stocked the fish. I think it was like beginning of September, so the season was basically over. And this time I got really strong fish. They were already coming from a recirculation system, yes, I put them in the tank just before the winter time, and turned out they did very well. And in the next season went way better. But that's then the episode Aquaponics, my story number 5. What I'm going to show you then. I really hope that none of your fish is dying, or that you have to make the same experience as I do. So my learning was definitely, if you buy fish, check out the fish quality, the fish breeder. Ideally, your fish for your aquaponic system is coming already from a recirculation contained system, not from the open wild pond. Because if you get fish from the open pond or from open water bodies into your system, there's always a high risk that you also introduce parasites and pests to your tank or to your system in general. And furthermore, if you buy fish, check for the conditions. So you always want to have the strongest fish possible. So the fish should have healthy fins, so no fin erosion, nothing like that. A very strong body posture, so they have a really big, thick neck. And in general, no scratches or damages on the body or in the skin. And you can also see that if they're very agile, and after some time you really see what a healthy fish look like. Anyway, I hope you could learn something from this video, and I hope really again that you never do these mistakes. And I would be very, very happy if you subscribe and like my channel. If you have any feedback or questions about the video, about the content, just post in the comment section below the video, and I hope to see you the next time for the 5th episode of Aquaponics, My Story. And bye bye!